All right, so we're looking at POA June 2008. Let's get started. So 1, which of the following formula is used to calculate take-home pay? The pay that you're going to be taking home. That's right, Shania. C. Right? Good job, Avisha, Simon, Alex. Gross pay takeaway deductions. Excellent. 2, a proprietor wins a motor van valued at $10,000 and decides to put it into the business. Which of the following is the correct entry? Debit the motor vehicle, credit the capital. Yes, because to increase capital, we always credit in. To increase that asset, we always debit in that asset account. 3, S. Thomas purchased a machine for $3,250 from Grell and Company Limited. He pays $1,250 in cash and the balance in 10 days. What is the correct procedure for recording this transaction? So I have C, debit machinery because he's getting it, credit the cash, and then credit Grell and Company because he's going to be owing them. Very good. Well done. Simon, Shania, Ariana, Alex. Good job. Number 4. Which of the following states the correct order of the stages in the accounting cycle? So we had a journal first, then we do what? Post a ledger, then trial balance, and then final accounts. So A, right? Remember, after you go to the journal, the next thing you have to do is post in the journal accounts. Always think about, like, you do the sales journal, and this is for recording credit sales. Then you go to the sales ledger, and inside the sales ledger you have all the debtors accounts. These are personal accounts inside of here, right? And then the last thing, after you balance the debtors accounts inside of here, and you balance them off, you take the figures and you put them in your trial balance, and then we use the trial balance to create our final accounts, profit and loss and balance sheet. Yeah, good. 5, a business which owns goods valued at $500 also has a van valued at $1,000 and owes $50 for goods. Sells out at these prices, the owner's closing capital will be, correct, $1,450. Very good, everybody knows this one. 6, if the following list of assets found on the balance sheet of a retailer were to be arranged in the order of liquidity, the sequence would be D, cash, bank, debtors, fixtures, motor van, building. Yep, that's correct. Very good. Well done. 7, the working capital of A. Young and Sons is $15,500. Current assets $16,500. What is the total current liabilities? $1,000. The difference between the two. Very good. 8, what is the total value of assets? All assets. 1, 2, 3. Total value. Very good. C. Right? Those are my assets. Motor vehicle, debtors, and building. Next. Which of the following should be entered in the petty cash book? Petty cash book. Very good, Ariana. A, buying of postage stamps. Well done. 10, Ram Singh. Good job, Shania, Alex, Avisha. Ram Singh purchases goods valued at $500 on credit. He pays off his bill within a grace period and receives a 10% cash discount. How much does he pay for the goods? Very good, Ariana. Well done, Alex, Shania, Avisha, Christiana. $450. Very good. 11, which of the following is not a nominal account? Not a nominal. Good job, Ariana. C, furniture. Right. What type of account is furniture? Anybody remembers? A real account. Very good. 12, which of the following would not appear in a cash book? What would not appear in a cash book? Yep, that's correct. Very good. Well done. Ariana, Visha, Alex. Good soul and credit. Shania. Well done. 13, An article is subject to a 20% trade discount. Its list price is 600. What is its sales price? Yep, very good. Good answers, Cristiano, Alex, Shania, Ariana. 480. 14. When the cash book balance differs from the balance in the bank statement, the true bank balance can be determined by preparing a. Yep, very good, Alex. Well done, Shania, Avisha, Ariana, Simon. Bank reconciliation statement. 15. The purchase of a motor van on credit from Things Carica Motors Company for use in the business should be recorded as. Yes, correct. Well done, Simon, Alex, Ariana, Shania. D. Debit the motor vehicle account and credit our new creditor. Things Carica Motors. 16. During the year, company bought stationery for 220, used 120 worth of it. How much should I pay in the balance sheet? Good job, Ariana. Wait. Nope. Try again. Ariana, Shania. Think of your accruals concept. Stationery is an expense. How much you buy? 220. It doesn't matter how much you use. How much you have to put. What's the expense? Total expense. Total expenses. Wait, just a sec. Junior Air Company bought stationery for 220 and used 120 worth of it. How much of the stock of stationery would appear in the balance sheet? The full amount, how much you paid. But why balance sheet though? I don't like how this question is worded. In the P&L, we know that we have to put the full amount. It doesn't matter how much they use out of it. It's not like it's like marketing or something. So yeah, it would be C. The full cost of it. It doesn't matter how much you use out of the stationery. The expense incurred was 220. I don't like the question because this part here, I mean, unless the company is selling stationery, why are you including the stock of stationery in the balance sheet? That doesn't usually go there, right? That goes in your P&L as an expense. Follow us in? Yeah, it's a kind of crappy worded question. But we have to go with the full amount based on the accruals concept. Doesn't matter how much you use out of it. 17. Under which of the following conditions would a trial balance still balance? Alex has B, Ariana B, Shania B. 1, 2, and 4. Transaction completely left off. Yes, that's correct. Both debit and credit entries were overstated by the same amount. Yep, that's correct. And 4, both debit and credit entries were understated by the same amount. Very good, guys. That's excellent answer. B. 18. What is the working capital of Sheridas Limited? Rent owing, creditors, bank overdraft. Yep, A. 2000. So I got that. 1, 2, 3. These are all my liabilities. Put L next to them. L, L, L. That works out to be what? $1,800. And then 1 and 2. That's my assets. Or current assets, really. Yeah, so 38 minus 18. A. Good. 19. What's the current ratio for Sherida Limited? Well, we had that just now. Say 8 on 18. 2.1. Yeah, I could work with that. Everybody right with that? Yep. Ariana, Shania. Right, that's from before. Okay, good. Yeah. 2.1 to 1. That's good. Everybody understand how to do that, right? Current assets over current liabilities. 20. An asset purchased for $1,000 is depreciated at a rate of 10% per annum. Using the reducing balance method, the book value of the asset at the beginning of the third year is very good. I have answers here already. 810B. Well done. Number 21. What is the total capital expenditure? Yep, very good. Everybody have it right. $10,000. Looking at purchasing new machine and new vehicle. That's capital expenditure. And what do you call this one again? Start with R. R something expenditure. Everybody remembers? Revenue expenditure. Very good, Avisha. 22. The formula for working capital. Small formula for working capital. Very good, Alex. Well done. Current assets minus current liabilities. Excellent job. 23 to 24. We have units, unit price, unit sold. April 9th, based on the LIFO method, last in, first out. Last in, first out. You're selling 60 of them. Correct answer is D, 110. Last in, first out. Last in, first out here, I would have used this 20 and I would have used 10 from here and I would have remained with 30, right? And then I had to sell another 30, so I use that out. So for me, last in, first out, we valued at $80. C. Yeah, everybody alright with that one? And then for the FIFO method, what would be FIFO? First in, first out. Oh no, sorry, wait. My bad, Shania. My bad, Shania. Last in, first out. This 30 would have come from here, and I'd be left with 30 at $3 each. And then I'd have to take this 30 from here, and I'd be left with 10 at $2 each. So 90, you're right. It was D here, my bad. Sorry. Terribly sorry. Yeah. 23 is 110. And Ariana, yes. First in, first out, you are right. C is correct for 24. 80. Yeah? Everybody alright with that? D for 23, C for 24. Drop a 1 if you're okay. So I don't know if I could move on. Didn't confuse anybody. Ariana is fine. Alex is fine. Simon, Cristiano. You good? Simon is fine. Cristiano. Be sure you good? Kristen, you alright? I ain't hearing you. Kyla. Shamila. You're quiet. Where's Kristen? Kristen is gone. Shamila is there. Kyla, you alright? Yes, she is. 25. The main purpose of preparing financial statements. Why do we prepare financial statements? Yep, that's right, Ariana. Alex, make informed financial decisions. Well done, Shania. What do we use? Ratios, right? 26. What is the journal entry for recording a debit closing balance in the rent expense account? Remember we was talking about this? Rent is prepaid. A debit closing balance. Not seeing any answers. You're waiting for me? Are we sure A? So if we paid rent for the year, let's say we paid cash 400 and rent for the year or rent for the month should be $1,000. This is the debit closing balance you're talking about here. This guy. So this is what? Accrued or prepaid? Which one? 1,000 should be rent. You only pay 400. It would be A. Rent account, rent expense account, and accrued rent. Yeah? Make sense? Everybody right with that? Alright, so we're doing A for this one. Right, this will be the debit closing balance, and this is you transferring to your accrued rent account. Yeah? 27, the value of closing stock. The value of closing stock here. Yep, very good. Are we sure, Ariana? $500 would be closing stock. Right, for us to get 5 to 1, it means it has to be 5,500 to 1,100. So closing stock would have to be 500. That makes sense. 28. M. Harry and Sons created a provision for doubtful debts for the first time. Which accounting principle did the business follow? C. Prudence. Yep, very good. Thinking before it happened, thinking ahead, accounting for it up front. 29. B. Pascal, a sole trader, started the year owing 6,000. His business paid 5,000 for the year. The 5,000 was recorded in trading profit and loss. Which accounting concept was breached? Very good, Ariana. Accruals concept. Well done. Shania, good job. 30. A company's rent expense account had an opening debit balance of 2,000. This is the one from before. Kyle here. Remember this one? I think Ariana have the right answer there. So this one was different to this one on top that we was looking at before, right? It's here. Right. We have rent and we have an opening debit balance of 2,000. During the year, 6,000 was paid for rent. At the end of the year, closing debit balance in the account of 1,500. At the end of the year, the balance brought down. Sorry, putting it on the wrong side again. Right, my balance brought down would have been on this side, and that would be the 1500 run out at acreage. So that means the balance carry down would have been on this side. Very good. Well done, Ariana. Everybody okay with this one? Just drop a one if you are. At the end of the year, my balance brought down would be on the debit side. Alright, as it's on the debit side, so it would have been on the credit side when I was closing it off. This is my payment here, cash or bank or however I make the payment. This was the balance brought forward from before. So this is the amount that should be good in P&L. Yeah? Very good with that one? 31, a sole trader paid $12,000 for the rental of a building. The opening prepayment was $2,000 and the closing prepayment was $1,000. What is the journal entry to record the amount to be transferred to the profit and loss account? Opening prepayment was $2,000. He paid $12,000, right? And the closing prepayment was $1,000. 13,000 is the amount to go to the profit and loss account. So we have to credit the rent expense and debit the profit and loss account. B. Ariana, we sure you guys are correct. Very good. Right? This here would have been more prepaid brought forward. This is my prepaid carry down here. This is my P&L account. This is me paying my cash $12,000. 14,000 is my balancing figure on both sides. 1,000 is my prepaid brought forward for the new year. Yeah, everybody alright with that? Drop a one if you are. B, 13,000. Nice. Kyla, you good? Shamila? Alex, Simon? Yeah, everybody is excellent. Good. 32. What was the capital of Foster & Scott Limited at March 6, 2008? Current assets, current liabilities, fixed assets, long-term liabilities. Well done, Ariana. 90,000. Right, looking at total assets, 300,000, take away liabilities, 210. So 300 take away 210 is 90. 33, a standing order of $25 for insurance appears in the debit column of the bank statement. This amount does not appear in the cash book. How is this item treated in order to update the cash book? What are we going to do? Correct. Because C, Ariana has credit the bank account to 25. Yep, that's it. Anybody else have that too? Yes, because we want to take this out of our cash book. Very good. 34. What is Mr. Jones's gross pay? Net pay is that income tax, national insurance. Gross pay is correct. D. Well done. 1550. Good job, Visha Ariana. 35. In single entry bookkeeping refers to a situation where. Yep, that's correct. Very good. C. All information is recorded in one book. It's like your parlor. You just write down everything in one copybook. 36. Control accounts. Why do we use control accounts, groups? To limit expenditure. Yes? No, that's not right. It's for locating errors. 37. right? So B was 36, 37. The amount of the accumulated fund. Accumulated fund is another word for capital in your non-trading companies. Yes, that's correct. Very good, Ariano. 9,897. Right, so we're just going to be adding up everything here because there are no liabilities. There are no liabilities inside of here. Everything here is assets. Good. 38. Mr. Smith does not keep proper records. Right? He uses incomplete records. He began his business with $10,000 in the bank account. He uses his vehicle and building with 6,000 and 15,000 respectively. Customers owe him 4,000. He withdraw 1,500 for personal use and owes creditors 2,000. What is the capital of the business? Yes, that's correct, Simon. Ariana has C as well. 31,500. Very good, guys. Well done. This one repeats a lot, so pay attention to that. 39. Mr. Harris does not keep full accounting records. However, he has provided the following information. What figure would appear as purchases in Mr. Harris's trading account? Ariana has D, 32,000. Avisha has C, 31,750. Let's see. Let's work it out on C. So creditors at the 1st of January was 970, right? So you're owing for 970, right? So that's our minus. And then you come and you pay 27,850, right? So that's how much? There's my calculator. So 27,850 minus 970. So that means the rest of money there, 26,880, is what you paid during the year to goods supplied and credit. After you pay this, you still end up owing at the 31st of December $720. So there's more money there for credit purchases. So if I add that 720, that's 27,600. And then to that, I have my cash purchases, 3,900, 31,500. B. Yeah, good job, Simon. Well done. 31,500. Everybody get that? Let me do that again. So, cash purchases, we don't have anything to do to that. What we need to work out is credit purchases for the year. Because the trading account is only for this year. Creditors at the start of January was 970, right? So at the beginning of the year, it was owing 970. So from this amount that you paid in cash here, 27,850, you need to take out 970 from that. It doesn't represent credit purchases for this year, right? So when I subtract those two, I get 27,850 minus 970, right? That leaves me with 26,880 spent on credit purchases for the year. But after I clear all of these creditors there, after I pay this cash to creditors, I still have a creditor balance at the end of the year of 720. Right? That's purchases too. So if I add all of these up, that's how I'm getting my 31,500. Drop a one if you're okay with that. Everybody alright with that? Drop a one. Tyler good, Abhishek good, Ariana good, Ariana's alright. Simon, Shania there. Shania going to eat out. 40. A trader keeps incomplete records. At the beginning of the year, fixed assets are valued at 32,000. A van with 28,000 is purchased during the year along with stock worth 5,000. The value of fixed assets at the end of the year is Ariana. Yep, you're right. You're correct. Right, man, 60,000 because you're just adding these two. This is stock, this is current assets, and they're asking for fixed assets. So good job, Simon, Abisha, Ariano. Well done. Next up, we have 41. What is Ramdale's total sales to the month? Total sales to the month. We do this already. 8,500. Now you see. Debtors control account balance, debit balance brought down. 16,000 balance brought down. Alright, cash received from debtors, put on the side. 12,000. Return inwards, put on the side 1,000. Discounts allowed, put on the side of 500. Cash sales not gonna go in here, right? Because this is a credit sales ledger. This have nothing to do with the sales ledger. You add it back here though, right? January 31st, credit balance. Right, so I'm gonna take a credit balance here. I'd have Alex's back. 5, 17, 18, 18, 5. Yeah, balance brought down. Credit balance of 5,000. I'm not gonna get 18.5 here. 18 correct. 12 on 1 is 13. 13 on that is 18.5. So sales is what? 2.5. And 6,000. Cash sales 6,000. And credit sales is 2,500. 8,500D. Yeah, very good. Well done, Simon, Ariano, Avisha, Shania. Everybody okay with this one? Get the date, 31st credit on the side. Yeah. 42. Mrs. Allen invested 20,000. Mrs. Brown 5. Cable 5. The girl lost $1,000. They're sharing profits in 2 to 2 to 1, and they want to know how much lost Cable must be. 1/5 of 1,200. Yeah, very good. Hey, Shania. Yeah, that's correct, Ariana. 42 is 200. 43, according to the Partnership Act, if there's no deed of partnership, the amount of profit to be received by each partner would be in, yes, very good, Avisha, equal shares. Right, this one, equal share. 44, Tom, Percy, and John formed a partnership and agreed that profits were to be shared in a ratio of 1 to 1 to 2. Net profit is 18,900. Was John share the profit? That's right. 9,450. Very good, guys. 45. What is the cash balance at the end of the month? We'll get to this one. Well done, Ariana. C is correct. It is 320. Good job, Avisha. Shania, well done. 46. The reward of profit received by a shareholder in a limited company is called B. Dividends. You all know this one. 47. What is the name of the document which usually has the company seal and acknowledges a loan to the company at a fixed interest rate? Shania, your favorite. Debenture. Good job, Avisha. Well done, Ariana. 48. When a company declares dividend of 15%, the dividend warrant sent to the shareholder. Correct. Well done. Shania, Ariana, Visha, 225. You took in at 15% of $1,500. Yeah? 49. The issue was fully subscribed. How much capital did the company raise? We have 20,000 shares at $2 each and 10,000 at $5 each. We're not done now. I have to check my account. No. The issue was fully subscribed. How much did the company raise? 40,000 and 50,000. D is correct. 9,000. 50. In a cooperative society, the daily affairs are administered by persons elected or appointed to do so. Very good. Excellent. 51. Which of the following is the method by which a cooperative can raise capital? Borrow from a financial institution. Issue ordinary shares to a bonded group. Well, C and D is out for sure. But a cooperative, think of like a credit union. A bonded group would have to be its members. Let's see. In the meantime, let's look at the other one. Payne and Corliss decided to admit Rose as a new partner, right? The total capital after the admission of Rose would be 30,000, of which Rose is to contribute 10,000 for interest in the capital. If Rose were to bring in cash a motor van valued at $3,000, his admission would be recorded in the journal as C. Yep. C. Yes, that's correct. 7,000 cash. Right, so that's correct. Let me just go back to this one. We'll go with A for this one. Borrow from a financial institution, right? Because usually that's how cooperatives would, apart from like having their members like buy shares or buy membership. This bonded group thing here, I don't know what bonded group is, so I can't say that this would be the right thing. C and D would definitely be out because they're not a public limited company, right? A cooperative like Eastern Credit Union or Tech Credit Union, any of those credit unions, you could buy shares, but you have to be a member to buy those shares. You just can't buy, the public can't buy those shares, right? So that's why I'm not sure what the bonded group is. I'll get a second opinion on this one. This is definitely a correct answer, right? Because after it's exhausted all of its resources internally, the cooperative could go to a bank and borrow money from the bank. Yeah. So I'll remember this one. 51. I'll check this one. 53. 53 refers to this. We did this one before. Which of the following entries should be inserted in 1 and 2 above? What type of account is this? Income and expenditure and subscriptions received. D. Very good. You remembered. 54. Which of the following terms should be inserted in the point 3? Do we have a surplus? Yes. Profit from bar, subs. This one working out to be no. Rent, and that's 6,000, 7,000 on this side, and 6,500 on this side. No, 5,500 on this side is our deficit. Yeah. Yep. B, deficit. 55. Which of the following is a prime cost in manufacturing accounts? Yep, very good, Ariana. C, direct wages. Yes, Shania. That's a prime cost. 56. What is the cost of production of finished goods for the year? Finished goods for the year. Cost of production for finished goods. 26, 29, 24. D. 24,000. Very good, guys. Ariana, Shania. Right. 57. From the above information, the cost of goods manufactured is Shania has 11,000. Ariana, that sees to this question. So let's look at it. Opening stock add purchases. Alright, not correct. Opening stock add purchases, that's 2,500. We need to take away closing stock from that. So that leaves me with 1,500. I'm gonna add these things here, 3,000 and 4,500. So this is what, 7,500 being added to this. That will take me to 9,000. I'm gonna add this opening work in progress as 11,000, and then I want to subtract my closing work in progress. See, very good, Ariana. Everybody alright with that? Shania, okay with this one? See, alright, excellent, good. 58. The items, raw material stock, work in progress stock, and finished good stocks are most likely seen together on the balance sheet of a, yep, very good, shoe factory, manufacturing type thing. 59. PMOS is employed by a construction company at a rate of $7 per hour. During the week of April 6, 2001, basic week of 40 hours is due to pay $20 in income tax and a 5% security contributions. Net pay is A, 246. We fell up to this question. And 60, another one. Ebel and Blue both purchase goods 50 and 75 from Mr. Keane. Another man buy goods 550 from Mr. Keane. Keane take out goods for himself 500. What is the amount that's going to go in his sales account? Everything except what he took out. So 675. Yeah? Everything except what he took for himself. So this is out. This and this is 600 and this is 675. Good. Very good. Let's get another one. So I'll put from my Google Drive. I send in something in the group chat for you guys. It's kind of a combination of questions. Right. There you go now. Right, so X sends back $800 of faulty goods to Y. In which book of prime entry would Y record this transaction? Right? Y is the person that is selling the goods. X sent it back to him. What book Y going to record this in? Very good, Shania. ABD. Sales, very good, Ariana. Sales returns journal. Very good. 2. If the following list of assets found on the balance sheet of a retail trader were to be arranged in the order of liquidity, the sequence would be, yep, very good. Well done. D. Cash, bank, debtors, fixtures, motor van, building. 3. Which of the following are real accounts? 1 and 4. Very good. Well done, Simon, Ariana, Visha, Shania. Right, guys, free to answer. 4. The assets of a business total 3,200 and the liabilities total 820. What is their capital? Yep, very good. 2380. Yeah. 5. Which of the following states the correct order of the stages in the accounting cycle? What we do first, journalize, then we post the ledger, then trial balance, then final accounts. E. Yeah? 6. A retailer purchases goods with 3,000. He receives 30% trade discount and 5% cash discount. How much should he pay for the goods? So you get the goods for 3,000, getting a 30% trade, and then a 5% cash. How much you get? E 1995. Very good. Right. Clear. 7. On December 31st, 1978, the balance sheet of Mr. J. W. Ward showed the following. What was his capital? Now, you don't know if these answers I seen here might be right, eh? Check it. I didn't do these. Total capital. Yep, D is correct. Very good. 8. An article is subject to a 20% trade discount. Its list price is 600. What is its sales price? This is one now we saw before. Yep, B is correct. Nice. 9. Mrs. Green is a dry goods merchant. Which of the following transactions would result in a debit to her cash account? Debit to her cash account, yeah. Sale of goods out for cash, right? 10. The trial balance is a statement which helps us to, yeah, agree, determine the arithmetical accuracy of postings, right? 11. Which of the following statements describes real accounts? What are real accounts? Things that the business owns. Yep, records of property which appear in the balance sheet. Yeah. So real accounts are everything that the business owns. C. 12. A trader received an invoice for $4,000 less 25% trade discount. Subsequently, he returned 1/8 of the value of goods. What amount would be entered in his returns outwards account? Yep, this is a repeater as well. Correct answer is 375, right? 25% off for this would take us to 3,000, and then he's returning 1/8 of this. From the time we start to do this, we know we're going to get 3, and you have what? 6 remaining here, that's 7, and well, you don't have about it to work it out. 13. Which of the following transactions should be debited in the cash account? Another repeat, we saw this one before. Correct, see? So good, so cash. 14. A businessman bought a new typewriter for $6,000. He paid $4,000 in cash for it, traded in his old typewriter. What is the entry? How much he's going to be trading in the old typewriter for? Yep, A. $2,000, right? Because he's paying cash 4,000, right? So credit cash, and I have to credit the old typewriter, disposing of an asset, right? The typewriter is 6,000, so A is correct. Right? 15. Which of the following groups would be regarded as examples of current assets? Right? Stock, cash at bank, debtors, cash in hand, right? I really like this one. All the answers there. I didn't realize that. We just did 2008, right? Let's do 2009. We move back up. That's in any group. You guys could use that to revise. So you pull it up when you run through the questions. You look at your question and well, you have your answers inside of there. What the hell is happening here? Look at June 2009 said. So you work our way back up to the top. Which of the following is not a accounting transaction? D. Corresponding with customers. Very good. 2. Rent expense, which is still owing at the end of the period, must be debited in the profit and loss account and shown in the balance sheet as a liability. Which accounting concept does this represent? Yep, accrual. That's correct. Very good, Simon. 3. The term bookkeeping can be defined as the recording of a business. What? Yes, very good, Avisha. Transactions. 4. Which of the following states the correct order of the stages in the accounting cycle? See how much times this has come? Yep. Oh, that's the answer for the last one. Shania, check that back. This is not here first. This is before final accounts. Right, be well done, Avisha. That's alright, no problems. 5. The working capital of A. Young and Son is 15,500 and the current assets is 16,500. What's our current liabilities? Yep. A. 1,000. 6. What is the total of the assets? 14,000. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Very good. 7. How would the purchase of equipment on credit affect a firm's balance sheet? Yes, that's correct. A. Increase assets, increase liabilities. Next. 8. The summarized position of Foster Scott Limited at March 6, 2009 was as follows. Right? What was the capital of Foster Scott Limited at the 6th March 2009? Yep, we just saw this a while ago. 90,000. 9. A trader receives an invoice for $4,000 less 25% trade discount. Subsequently, return 1/8 of the goods. What amount would be entered in his returns outwards account? So this as well. 375. Very good. 10. Which of the following would not appear in a cash book? D. Goods sold on credit. Very good. Well done. 11. Credit notes issued for goods returned by a customer will be entered firstly in the return inwards. Very good. Journal. 12. A businessman offers a discount for prompt payment for goods purchased. Under which column in his triple column cash book would this be entered? C. Discounts allowed. Very good. Right. 13. Mr. Harry Ogrusa bought a typewriter on credit from Tan Company. Which of the following journal entries will be made for this transaction in Mr. Harry's books? D. That's right. Debit the typewriter account on credit Tan Company. Very good. 14. Ram Singh purchased goods valued at $500 on credit. He paid off his bill within the grace period and received a 10% cash discount. How much did he pay? Yep, that's correct, Shania. 450, 10% off of this. She's paying 90% of the total value. 15. Which of the following are the balances obtained? From which of the following are the balances obtained in preparing the trial balance? Yep, you get them from the ledger. Good. 16. Which of the following is not a nominal account? D. Furniture. Good. 17. When a proprietor withdraws cash or other assets from the business, what effect does it have on drawings or capital? Yep, capital is decreased. Very good. 18. 18 refers to the following information. From the account above, which of the following figures will be posted to the trial balance? Correct answer here is which one? B. 405. Yeah? So when we balance the accounts, this is not the figure that we put in the trial balance. This is wrong. This is the figure that we have to put there. 19. Able and Blue. Sales account. How much going in the sales account? I remember this one. $50. Able buy 75. This guy buy on credit. And then another man paid cash 550. And I want to know what we're going to put in Mr. Kane's sales account. 550 and 50 and 75. 675. Very good. 20. A business receives a rent of 5,000 and deposits this sum into the business's bank account. How will this transaction be recorded? It's receiving money, right? Yep. Debit cash, credit rent. You had it right the first time. This was the previous answer. Next we are wrong, Shania. It receives the rent. So we had to debit the cash. Deposits the money into the bank account. Alright, right to be sure, yeah. Put it in the bank. So E. Debit bank, credit rent. Make deposits the sum into the business bank account. Very good. Pay attention to those little things. I know like a lot of the questions now you guys would have seen them before. Don't rush the answer because sometimes you might have just changed a little thing in there that you didn't account or didn't pay mind to. K-Can, a debtor of A and B Enterprises, settles his debt of 120 less a 2.5% discount. They want to know how the double entry should be in A and B books. He's getting money. See, right? Debit bank. Debit discounts allowed for $3 as a 2.5% discount, and credit the K-Can, so he's no longer a debtor. 22. In calculating the gross profit percentage, gross profit should be divided by, what do we divide gross profit by? That's right, net sales. Calculate the business's current ratio. Current ratio. Current assets over current liabilities. What are we getting? So current asset, current asset, current liability, current liability, current asset. 1, 2, 3. 16, that's 1800. And then this is 1100. So check that. We get an answer. 1 point how much? So we know C and D out. Yep, that's correct. 1.64. 24, calculate the business's asset test ratio. So you're doing the same thing, except you're not going to include stock. So now we're just looking at this and this. 700 now over 1100. How much you get? Yep, very good. Well done. 0.64 to 1. Alright, everybody alright with that? 25. Calculate the return on capital employed. Return on capital employed is net profit on capital employed. Capital employed is either equal to the average capital, right? Where you take your opening capital, add it to your closing capital, divide by 2. Or in this instance, you could just use the capital at the start because you do have a closing capital. So what's our net profit? Our net profit here, oh, look it right here, sorry, my bad. 3,000 on 10,000 multiplied by 100. Cancel these off, cancel one of these off, you get 30%. D. See now? 30%. Yeah? 26. The following information was extracted from the books of a sole trader J. Kent. Based on the information above, the average stock at 31st December is which one? So anything with 2006 in it is incorrect because you don't have enough information to say anything about 2006. This here, this opening stock in 2006 is really the closing stock from 2005. Right, you do have a closing stock for 2006, so you can't work out the average stock for 2006, right? That can't happen. So we ought to be talking about anything we're talking about is 2005. So Shania says there's an increase in opening stock over 2004 and 2005. We could figure it out, yeah, right? Opening stock in 2004 is 10,000. Closing stock would have been the opening stock in the new year. So look at that, 10 and 14,000 over 2, 24,000 over 2, that'll be 12,000. And then if I look at what happened in 2005, 2005 are 14 and 16. 14 and 16, that's not 30. 30 divided by 2, sorry. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So yes, it did increase from 12,000 to 15,000. So Shania is correct. You all right with that? Drop a 1 if you are. If anybody want me to explain that again, because I know sometimes people struggle with this one. Just put 0 if you want me to review it. Alex is good. Avisha, Shania, Christiana, Kyler is alright. Shamila, you good? Simon, you good? Christiana is fine. Shamila is fine. Excellent. 27. If total prepaid expenses equal total accrued expenses, then in the balance sheet, what happens? Prepaid and accrued. Those would go in my current assets and current liabilities. When we know fixed assets are unchanged. Shania has A, 1 and 2. Current assets unchanged, current liabilities unchanged. Eh, I don't know. What about D? Look at D. Let's think about the answer. You agree with that one? Working capital remains unchanged. Because that's current assets. Not really? Alright, no problems. Tell me why you want to go with 1 and 2. Current assets are unchanged, current liabilities are unchanged. Well, current assets are changed because if I have prepaid expenses, I have to include prepaid expenses inside of my current assets, right? Current liabilities would change as well because if I have accrued expenses, I have to include it in there. Usually, you wouldn't have a prepayment in current, and you wouldn't have accrual in current liabilities either. But working capital, because these two are the same, the working capital not going to change. Yes, they both fall into current assets and current liabilities. The working capital wouldn't change. So if I take all the accrued and the prepaid and I put back in, the working capital would still end up being the same thing. And my fixed assets would remain unchanged because accruals and prepayments have nothing to do with fixed assets. So these are better answer. Yeah. 28. Depreciation in accounting terms can be defined as depreciation in accounting terms. Yes, the cost of using a fixed asset over accounting period. Very good. All right. 29. Provision for bad debts. Sorry. What is the total provision for bad debts? So all you're doing is you're just finding the percentages of these values here. Yep. B 340. Good job. 30. A company receive $1,000 in advance for goods they are to supply to a customer 2 months from that date. The $1,000 will be shown in the balance sheet under what? It's not prepayment. We receiving $1,000 in advance, and we have not supplied the customer this as well. So we owing them that. So it's a current liability as unearned revenue. You get paid for something that you haven't done. You understand? So you owing that service. Make sense? 31. Machinery was purchased for 164,000. Its useful life is 8 years. Disposal value is 16,000. It is depreciated using the straight line method. What is the net book value of the asset after 3 years? We have for that one. So 164. You're there still? You're almost done, almost. 164, sorry, minus 16,000 divided by 8, give me like what, 5,500, 55,500. And when multiply this by 3, because you check in for 3 years, you should get 108,000, right? Sorry, my bad. When you do 164,000 minus 16,000 divided by 8, you're gonna get 18,500. And then this is depreciation per annum. And they want the net book value of the asset after 3 years. Right? So multiply that by 3, you get 55,500. But this is depreciation. Net book value now, NBV, is going to be the cost minus depreciation to date. So 164,000 minus the 55,500 gives me the 108. Yeah? Everybody understand that? It will be C, 108,500. You sure you're alright with that? 32, control accounts, locating errors. Another repeat, you all know this one. 33, a standing order for $25 for insurance appears in the debit column of the bank statement. The amount does not appear in the cash book. How is this item treated in order to update the cash book? You have to C, credit the bank account, $25. Very good. 34, what is Mr. Jones' gross pay? Gross pay is D, total of everything here. 1550. 35, a bookkeeper by mistake posted $64 to the sales account instead of $54.40. Which of the following entries in the general journal will correct the mistake? We have to D, 2 and 3. What are we gonna do? This is my sales account here. I accidentally put $64 here. So I should have been $54.40. So that's all. $5.60 need to come here. So I need to debit my sales account of $5.60. And I need to credit my suspense account, same $5.60. And that should resolve my error. Because I'm only out by $5.60. Yeah? Very good. 36. At the start of the financial year, trader has creditors of 3,200. He pays cash 14,900 during the year, and at the end of the year, the balance of his debt was 2,800. What was the trader's total credit purchases for the year? Remember I was talking about this earlier? So this is from last year, so you need to take this out from here so you'll see what he actually paid for this year. Right? But then after he paid all of this money, he still end up owing $2,800 at the end of the year. So what's his total credit purchases for the year? See it? 14,500. Yeah? 37. Mr. Smith does not keep proper records. He began business with 10,000 in business bank account, uses his vehicle with 6,000 and 15,000 respectively. As part of the business, and customer owes them 4,000. He withdrew 1,500 for personal use and owed creditors $2,000. Closing capital is, so this one already. Correct answer is C, 31,500. 38. What is the amount of credit sales for the year? Debt at the start of the year, 8,200. Cash received from debtors. Debtors at the end of the year. Credit sales. So this is the opposite of what we was doing before. So you need to take this out from here so you'd see what you actually received for this year. Yeah? 17,400 minus 8,200. And I'll leave with $9,200. Yep, very good. 18,500. Well done, Abhishek. 39. What is Patel's net profit for the year? Net profit for the year. Could work backwards. For me to get 5,500, this needs to be 4,000. Right, so that means this needs to be 4,000. Right, and 3,000 plus something. Take away $300. Should give me 4,000. So that should be what? 1,300. That'll give me 4,300. And 300 take 4,300 take away 300, give me the 4,000 to take across here. Net profit is E, 1,300. But you alright to that one? You're going quieter, man. Tired. Yeah, you're almost done. 6 more minutes. Mr. A. Jones paid 250 cash for repairs to machinery. The transaction was entered in the cash book and posted to the ledger. The double entry involved would be debit cash is out. That's wrong, right? Because you're paying. So you're looking for something with credit cash. But what we would credit? Very good, Avisha. Repairs account. 41. Tom, Pussy, and John. 1 to 1 to 2. 18,900 net profit. How much is John's share? You'll see this one already. B. Very good, Avisha. 42. Table shows how R and H Winsome have combined their interest into partnership. Interest on capital was agreed at 5% per annum. What is the total amount of interest on capital earned by the partners? Total amount for both of them. 5%. D. Very good, Avisha. 4,500. 43. W, X, Y, and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in proportion to their capital. The capital of each partner is shown in the table below. What's the Z shares of the profits? Very good, Shania. Well done, Avisha. 44. Profits of 2,400 have been shared in equal proportions between two partners. Andrea, however, should only have received 40%. What must be the correct entries in the partnership books? Andrea should have been received that. So it's the two partners accounts we need to look at, right? So usually if you get a salary, right, in the current account, you're gonna credit the current account in order to increase it. It's like a capital account. So we need to take out of Andrea's account. So to take out of Andrea's account, we should be doing what? Debiting Andrea and crediting Debbie. So answer is B. Yeah? Everybody understand now? I'm not gonna try to work out to try to redistribute it, right? Is a 10% difference. She should have received 40%, but she got 50% instead. So the difference between two of that is 10% of this 2400. Now when I pay a partner salary, right, in the partner's current account, I will credit the salary here because they're earning that, right? Now, what if I made a mistake with the salary and I need to take out 10% of it? Then I just debit it here and go in the other personal account, debit, and credit them with the salary that they're supposed to get here, the extra 10%. Make sense? So B is the correct answer there. Everybody all right now? Yeah? Drop a one if you are. That's the last one. I'm not going to carry all down to the 60. Yeah? See, everybody kind of tired there. It's a solid 3 hour session. Alright guys, so that's it. We wrap up for today. Next session is Saturday. Right, we back to Saturday sessions. We have